Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Oh yeah, send them on out! The best distance runners in the USA taking to the streets of Los Angeles today.
We had quite a bit of confidence that he would handle the heat down here.
When you've been with Meb all these years, did you expect him to make the team today? You kind of know.
Oh yeah, today coming in, I did expect he would make it. But my big worry was that because of the heat, everybody would get a little bit timid, and we were hoping for somebody who would take the lead and push it a little bit, because it came down to a sprint. Meb right now, we haven't done that much really fast stuff, and he's 40 years old. So that's the main thing we wanted to avoid on a hot day, that too many guys hang in there right to the end because nobody takes it. Meb was prepared to take it. In fact, I haven't debriefed him, but we talked about picking it up on the penultimate lap when you're going through USC. Maybe that's what happened, because I was down here on my bike on Washington, past Washington, and then it was just he and Galen. So one or the other made the move.
Well, when Pennell, so you didn't see Pennell make the move?
Did Pennell make the move?
He
Oh, well then, that's what we wanted, is somebody doing that. We were hoping Dathan maybe could do it too, or Meb was prepared to do it if nobody else, because he couldn't let those guys just hang with him.
When would that happen? You waited?
Well, we thought on the penultimate lap, about where USC is, you go through all those turns, and Meb can handle stuff like that and various paces. So I thought that was an ideal time to maybe press it, and maybe Pennell did it instead of Meb.
So it's like 17, 18, something like that?
It was before that. Yeah, by 19 miles, he and Galen were well clear, and Pennell at that point was in second, I think, and then it was Ward and other guys. Yeah, it unraveled just perfectly, and you got to be patient in those situations, because guys are all around you, and there's a lot of high expectations. So there's a temptation to go too early, and if you do on a hot day and you don't know you can get home, then the consequences are immense.
What was your impression of Rupp today?
He looked great. Yeah, he looked. He's got a great shot of medaling, I think, in Brazil, and he has nothing to lose. I thought all the time he was going to run here, because he's got about 8 days or so between the marathon in Brazil between the 10K and the marathon. He obviously has a great shot at a medal in the 10,000 meters. He gets that out of the way, then why not go to the line in the marathon, regardless of what's going to happen.
You say he's got a good shot at medaling. You mean at both events, or the 10K or the?
Well, the 10K, but I think he's got a possibility in both. Obviously, we have to see more. This was a warm weather, and he handled that really well. He's got the speed at the end of a race. That the Olympic Games doesn't have Sammy anymore. It's probably going to be tactical on a warm day. Sammy took off in Beijing, remember, and running just crazy, and a couple other guys went with him, and everybody dropped off, but we don't have anybody like that right now, maybe. So
Roberta said they're still going to come back and try to run World Indoors next month. Is that crazy to you, or what do you think of that?
No, I don't think so. You see, for me, the marathon has never been this huge thing that all of a sudden you're a marathoner and you've got extensive recovery time. Obviously, you wouldn't do that with a 40-year-old, but what is he, 29? And it didn't beat him up, see, because it was slow. What, he was 2:11 maybe? 2:11:05 or something like that. That marathon doesn't really beat you up. It was like Meb running New York this year. That didn't beat him up. It was a slow race until the end. He couldn't go with him right at the end, but within a few days he was recovered, and Galen will recover from this very quickly.
Thinking ahead for Meb and the Olympic goalie there, just go out and do your best. Like,
In Athens for Meb, you mean?
in Rio, yeah.
Rio. We'll think about that a little bit. We have to factor in it is going to be humid, but it's their winter down there. It's not going to be an impossible situation, and he is good. But we'll in that type of weather, but we'll change things up just a little bit because it'll be humid, not just hot and dry. But we'll work on a few things and decide how to do it.
Again, congratulations.
Hey, I love you guys.